registers or anything, please?
All right, so are there any people in the audience who are here as support for someone? All right, so here's the rule, and I want you all to listen to me very carefully.
Judge Boyd wastes no time setting the rules, and notice how strict she is about audience behavior. Why? Because even the smallest distraction or outside influence can damage the fairness of a trial. Do you think courtroom rules are sometimes too harsh or completely necessary?
If you try to communicate with an inmate in the box, you will be told to leave this courtroom. You will not be welcomed back. Does everyone understand? Whether you're a witness or not, you will not be giving testimony in this court if you do that, because that interferes with the security of this courtroom. Does everybody understand? So anybody who's on this side who is not a defendant, I need you to move to this side, and the defendants on this side move to the left side, but nobody sit on the first row. Thank you.
Any word? Not on the one. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Two guys.
Well, that rubber band exploded.
Do you need a little?
Oh, no, that's fine.
Right.
Come up here, sir.
All right, Joshua Patillo.
Come here.
Yes.
So it says plea deadline, but I thought that today was the final discovery.
It's the plea deadline date, but I did inform you all if between November and now, if all the discovery hasn't been done, the court will reconsider the plea deadline date.
And that's what
Doesn't need to be right now, but at some point.
All right, so this is up for trial.
So Judge, today, defense asked in regards to whether or not the Haynes applied for a U visa and any documentation related to that. This is the first state is.
Here we see the legal system in action. Delays, resets, and interpreter needs. Trials aren't just about guilt or innocence, they're about process, and every delay could mean strategy for the defense or frustration for the prosecution.
Being made aware as far as I'm aware. I don't know of any documents, but I'd have to ask them if it's been sent over.
Oh, it's easy to figure out if somebody's applied for U visa, so that'll be able to be done. All right, well, we'll take that up at 11:30.
Okay, so
Sorry.
come back at 11:30 with.
Yes.
All
And we'll
right,
see if we have an interpreter available for the trial if your case is going.
Okay,
All
and
right.
is that when I'm gonna find out where I am in the lineup?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you at 11:30.
All right, thank you. Jose Barrera?
So the wife and I work many different hours, and to get him a job, to get him to and from, would be hard for us. You know, without him driving, or if he has strict rules, can't work at night or certain times throughout the day.
So far, then the GPS hasn't affected any of those prospects.
Not at this time.
And before he was arrested in November of 23, was he employed?
He had worked at 2 jobs shortly. He wasn't arrested at that time. That was the 2 years prior to him being arrested.
So the conditions haven't had any effect on previous employment.
It hasn't at this time, except for requesting to attend the interviews.
Help them sit.
All right, any follow-up?
No.
All right, thank you so much for coming. All right, the person in the red jacket, can you come forward, please?
She says she doesn't understand English.
All right, if she's underage, she should be in school. And my understanding is, for those who have children, are there any districts that are not currently in school? Nobody has children?
We're all in school.
Judson is back? All right, so she needs to be removed from the courtroom. I don't have underage people in the courtroom.
This might look small, but it shows how tightly courtrooms are controlled. Even minors aren't allowed. In certain hearings, the stakes are too high, and the environment has to remain professional, no exceptions.
All right, and the purple person in the gray suit, who is he?
He's the U.S. Executive of the United States.
All right, so you're the U.S. executive with the, which part of the United States? I mean,
It's a prior.
all right, so do you have documentation? All right. So, all right. Thank you so much. You're excused.
You can step up.
Well, I'm trying my voice to see if it would work.
Thank you. Have a great day. All right. So my understanding is that you were outside speaking with members of the jury. Is that correct? That's either yes or no. No. You were outside speaking to the jurors. Yes or no? Nope. Were you outside speaking to the jurors? Yes or no?
Put it between you, sir. It's getting me nervous. Yeah, between you. It's a difference between getting nervous.
This is what's going to end up.
United States.
All right. And what division? All right. Do you have documentation for that?
Look it up on the right.
Oh, what is your name? Spell that. First name?
Now here's the drama. Jury tampering, one of the most serious threats to justice. Talking to jurors outside the courtroom can poison an entire trial. Imagine being a juror and someone tries to sway your thinking before evidence is even presented.
And last name? Yes. Spell it. And where's your documentation that show you work for the federal government?
Everything is from the IRS.
All right. So you are not allowed to be in this courthouse anymore. You do not have any business here. If you are not a witness, you are not allowed in this courtroom. Do you understand? And you're not allowed in this courthouse. You know that you are not supposed to be speaking with the jurors in the hallway. You were. Those jurors were not asking you any questions. You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury that is coming up here for jury selection. You are not allowed in this courthouse anymore. Do you understand? No. Do you understand? So do not come back into the courthouse. That means this courthouse. That means the courthouse next door, that is the historical courthouse. Do you understand? All right. All right. If you can see that he's escorted off the premises. Oh, God bless you too. But personally, I don't feel comfortable with using this jury as the jury pool because I don't know what was said. My understanding is that he is involved in a case here, not as a witness, not as a party whatsoever, but just as maybe a friend of a friend of a friend of a cousin. All right. All right, Ms. Compton. All right. And the other issue, you were not present, but you were number one for jury trial. However, the person who was here in the gray suit who said that he was with the U.S. government, he was.
Mr. Mann.
Yeah, he was speaking to the jurors in the hallway. So I don't feel comfortable with using the jury panel that we have.
And Judge, I'm not quite sure how to handle him. I did talk to Daniel about him, and I did make a call before the holidays to the jail. He has been filing all sorts of stuff in this case. I don't know what his relationship is with his family. I don't talk to them. I've never spoken to him. He has communicated with me threats that he's going to sue me in federal court and all kinds of stuff like that. But the thing that troubles me the most, and I called the jail to let them know, is that he evidently had an attorney visit on the video visit not a recorded visit, an attorney visit with this guy,
Okay.
with my client. Now, I tried to find out if they had a record of that or how it happened. My client doesn't know. 'Cause, I mean,
Well, what I've done is I've asked that he not be allowed back in the courthouse.
Did you catch that hesitation? Even Judge Boyd questions whether this man is lying about his own name. That's not just suspicious. That's potentially criminal identity deception inside a courthouse. That's next level bold.
And the deputy took a photo of him. So somebody can let the sheriff know that he's not to have attorney visits if he's not his attorney.
if it thinking that he's also right now a person who is on bond for an aggravated assault. So somebody might want to talk to pretrial services or his bond.
So somebody may want to talk to his pretrial services officer. And honestly, the name that he gave me, I don't even believe that's his real name because he seemed to be stumbling over what his name was. But the deputies did take a photo of him, so I'm sure that's going to be placed at the courthouses and they can place it at the jail as well.
I'm on the Bexar County website pretty easy with the name he's been filing things under.
Okay.
And he's filed stuff.
And what name did he give?
It's a,
Is it Henry?
Henry,
Okay.
whatever that name is, that's his name.
All right. So before you leave here today, we'll take up that matter with the sheriff's office.
All right.
Now to the case of an attorney imposter. A man out on bond for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is behind bars again. This time accused of violating bond by saying he was an attorney and a government employee.
Henry Berrocal was recently thrown out of the Justice Center after tampering with a jury pool. Eric Hernandez takes a look at this bizarre case.
You were outside speaking to the jurors, yes or no? You took it upon yourself to tamper with the jury.
Henry Berrocal didn't say much after being questioned by Judge Stephanie Boyd a little over a week ago. Berrocal was allegedly talking to potential jurors in a courthouse hallway about a kidnapping case that was expected to go to trial. He told the court he was a federal employee but couldn't provide any proof. Judge Boyd had to reset the case and had Berrocal removed from the Justice Center. It was later revealed that Berrocal was out on bond for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The most troubling issue about this case was that Berrocal was allegedly able to impersonate an attorney and enter the Bexar County Jail on multiple occasions to speak with his clients. We asked the Bexar County Sheriff's Office how he was able to get through. In an email, the Sheriff's Office says no records exist of him scheduling in-person visits, but when he was not incarcerated, he did have video visitations with inmates. A spokeswoman says, quote, "We are in the process of looking into video visitations scheduled completed during the time he was not incarcerated. If Mr. Berrocal made the video visitations under the guise of him being an attorney, we will share those findings with you." In the meantime, he is now back behind bars for violating bond, and his bond has been increased to $500,000. And if he is able to make bond again, he cannot have any contact with the 187th District Court, Judge Boyd, and any criminal defendant currently in the Bexar County Jail.
$500,000 bond, that's the justice system sending a clear message. Impersonating an attorney and tampering with jurors won't just get you thrown out, it'll cost you your freedom. Would you consider this bond fair or too extreme?